What's going on, everybody? Serial Entrepreneur here for another episode for you YouTube subscribers. And guess what? I got something super special for you guys. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to create the content marketing calendar. Alright guys, so like I said in the beginning, we're going to talk about how to create the master content calendar when you're creating a marketing campaign for one of your clients or your business in particular. That's what this is going to go over. You have to have this because without it, you're all over the place, right? You don't have any sort of organization. And you guys always hear me talk about planning and how planning is one of the biggest parts of digital marketing. Without planning, your campaigns are not going to run successfully. So that's what this content calendar helps you do. It helps you see the bigger picture from week to week, month to month, what you should be doing for social media posting, emails, whether you're posting blog articles, podcasts, doing live events, doing promotions. All of that goes in the content calendar. So we're going to jump into screencast and I'm going to show you guys how I build my content calendar. So here we go. Alright guys, so like I mentioned, we're going to go over the content calendar. As you can see, this is what I have in front of me. This is my content calendar for Serial Entrepreneur, and what we plan, I do the same thing for all of my clients. So you can see my, go to one of my other calendars here. If it loads, there we go. And you can see right here we have our content calendar for one of my clients. It looks the exact same. We attach all of the people who are working on it. You can see the cool thing is you just upload what you need and then you go in and edit it later. But you have the schedule already planned out so you know what you need to create, and your VAs, your virtual assistants, know what they need to get working on. So we're going to look at how to build this, and I'm going to pull up my notes really quick from the article. Just really quickly, guys, before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you need to go ahead and subscribe so that way you can get all of this information that we're putting together. It's super useful. Like, all of this is stuff that you can use. Even if you don't own an agency, it's something you can use for your own business. It's just super useful information for anybody looking to market a business and do it successfully. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell down below, and if you haven't seen yet, my social media links are all below as well. You can reach out to us there, send us a message if you have any questions. But outside of that, let's get into this article. So, creating the content calendar. First thing you want to do is start planning and selecting the content you want to create. So, you need to know what type of content you're about to start promoting. So it should be with regards or in relation to the business that you're actually working with. You want to sit down, and I have a whole video on YouTube already about creating an awesome content marketing strategy. So you can check that out back over at YouTube. But that's the first thing you want to do, is you want to select the content that you want to create. So, for example, with my business, what we did is obviously we know that people are having issues with landing clients, with getting sales, with pricing their business. You know, all of that information is stuff that we know people have an interest in because they're having issues with it, right? So you'll want to do that with your clients. Find out what the issues are with their customers and provide a solution. So we created a blog series on digital marketing audits, on selling, on SEO. We've done all of that. And so that's what we determined would be the content we want to put in this content calendar over here. And we'll go through the content calendar in a minute. We're just going to go through the notes. So again, planning and selecting the content to create. Number 2 is plan or schedule content for all your social media channels. Plan or schedule content, and this is 3, 4, 5, and 6 really. So plan content for your social media channels. Then you're going to do it for email. You're going to do it for your blogs. You're going to do it for vlogs, or if you have a podcast. And then you want to plan your promotional posting, which is completely separate. We'll talk about that too. All right, so once you get everything planned and scheduled out, then you're going to get into actually, creating the content marketing calendar and scheduling the actual content. So what I use to actually, organize it and help it look better, you can see I have color coding over here for organizing. So yellow is email marketing, this light blue is social media posts, dark blue is promotional posts, red is obviously YouTube. You can see right here we have these individual events for YouTube live events. We have green for blog articles. So you guys can see it's full of color coding. It helps you organize it. It helps you see what's due on what day. I recommend doing that. Number 2 is adding team members. You need to add coworkers to your calendar. So you can add coworkers over here in your settings. This is Google Calendars, part of their Google Business Suite. I seriously recommend it. You guys will see it down here in the notes. It's recommended platforms. But I seriously recommend Google because of the fact that you can create drives and team drives. Like this is my team drive right here. So everybody in my network or in my who's working for me on this particular client is in this drive, and they have access to all of this information. Again, I go over this, setting this up in my outsourcing video that I have in my course. If you guys aren't in my course, you're missing out on a really great series where I teach you guys how to make how to make basically more money by saving time by hiring outsourcing or virtual assistants. So let's get back into this really quick. So add your team members so that way they're able to collaborate and see the actual calendars, and that way they can use this to create content. Let me see. Next is using descriptions. So in each post, or each individual little posting or scheduled item, that's what I'm trying to say, geez. In each individual scheduled item, I have a description of what needs to go in that on for that post. I cannot talk right now. What needs to go for, like for this blog article, there's a description on what they should write for that blog article. For this YouTube video, there's a description just for me because I do the actual uploading myself because it takes no time. So I do the uploading to my channel, so there's a little reminder for me. The email campaign usually will have a description of what email it's going to be or what the email will be about. So it will usually be about a blog article or maybe a promotional post or a social media post that we did something special on, something like that. So use the description so people know, so your VAs know what to write about if they're doing the content creation. If not, use the descriptions for promos. Like for our Veterans Day promo, we have our description for what's going on there and what promo codes we're going to run. All of that's in the description, so that way our VAs know what they need to be doing. Setting due dates. Obviously, these are the due dates for this, or these are the dates that these pieces of content are running. Okay, so that's technically the posting due date. There's also a content creation due date. So when you hire a VA, you want to make sure that they submit that content in a good enough time frame for you to have time to edit it and then submit a final copy of it. You need to be revising every piece of content that you put out. Posting rules, okay? This is inclusive of time zones, time frames, and then your types of posts. So whether they're informational, educational, promotional, funny, whatever. And then here's some just quick facts about these types of things. So you can see in here, or in our social media post, I'll show you, but we have like time frames and rules that we set up inside of our posting, inside of each post section. So here's some quick tidbits. The most favorable time zone is the Eastern Time Zone, EST, since 80% of the US population is under this time zone. On Facebook, the best days for posting would be Sundays and Saturdays, and the best times would be 9 a.m., 1 p.m., or 3 p.m. On Twitter, the best day is Wednesday, and the best times would be 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 6 p.m. On LinkedIn, the best days would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the best times would be 7, 8, 12, and 5. 7 to 8 a.m., 12 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. Pinterest is Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m., 9 p.m., and 2 a.m., which is kind of weird. And then on Instagram, the best days are Monday and Thursday, while the best times would be at 2 a.m., 8 to 9 a.m., and 5 p.m. For some reason, our millennial generation likes to stay up super late. And then just last little bits, recommended platforms. Google Calendar is great. If you don't want to use Google Calendar, Asana is a really cool tool that I also use for organizing. I don't use it as much because I really focus a lot on Google Calendar and Google Suite, Google's apps, because they really are useful, and most of them are free. The only thing I pay for here is for my subscription to Google Business, which I think is like $10 per account. So it's very, very cheap, and it's definitely something that you guys can afford. So that's the notes. Let's go ahead and look at the actual calendar itself. All right, so you can see all of these things that are not highlighted have been posted already. Everything that we have here is coming up. So let's just take a look. You can see the color code, email marketing. So Ted is actually the one in control of this. Let's actually just take a look. We'll do my Craven Fresh Catering one because I know theirs will be, yeah. Okay, so you can see right here, schedule appointment, and then if I edit the event, you can actually see in here, description, reminder of holiday promo. So that's it. They know that it's about scheduling the appointment. We do appointment reminders every week, so it's basically the same content. And then in this one, there's a description. We needed to remind our VAs to post a reminder of the holiday promo in that email that is going to go out that day. So that's why the description is necessary. Here's a little bit of the color coding, like I said. But all you're going to do is you come in here and you say, okay, you start off with a blank canvas, right? Obviously, there's nothing here when you first start. So you need to look at it, and what I usually do is start with wherever the first of the month is or wherever you're beginning their campaign, and you're going to say, okay, what days do I need to post social media posts? And then you select your days. You can see I have one going out once a day at least for social posts, except for Sunday. This is a special Sunday because it's Veterans Day. All right, and then if I edit the event, we can go inside and we can see our posting rules. So this is the description. This is where it gets, post 1. I do 3 posts a day on some channels. So this social post includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that, right? So post 1, and you don't have to post completely different content for each thing. You can use the same posts for each platform. Just write them out a little differently. Maybe use a different image or something like that. But post 1, reminder to book their catering event next week. Now, image should include next week's menu. Post 2, fun posts, food, kitchen, trucks, events, etc. Post 3, holiday post promo reminder. Social posting for all channels. Facebook, 1 to 2 per day. Instagram, 2 to 3 per day. Twitter and Google Plus, syndicated, meaning they post the same posts that come from Facebook and Instagram. Posting should include 30% video and images, 70%. Posting time zone, Central US, they are located in St. Louis, Missouri. Posts need to be released once in the morning / early afternoon and once at night around 8 p.m. if there is more than 1 post scheduled. Remember to post in Central Time. Mixture of fun, informational, educational, and promotional posts. And so you can see we have our rules, we have our description of here, what type of posts we're looking for. We have our time frame right down here, when they should post. And everything's just easy to do. All of my guests, you invite them to this calendar so they can modify it, they can change things if they need to, but it makes it super easy to know when things are going on. The only other big thing you'll want to do that's any different from any of this, because all of this is basically the same. We have our social posts, we have our email posts, we have our blog posts, which are these, I don't know why they're yellow, that's blog article email, okay. Blog article posted right here. Every Wednesday we do that. So you can see it's very easy to look at and determine what we have coming up. I'm not constantly scrambling around to create new content. I basically put together the ideas for the content, and then I send it over to my VAs and they start creating. So it's really easy. The only other thing you want to look at is something like this, which is my promos, which I run promos for special events, for holidays. You can see I have this red. I should have made it blue. I don't know why it's red. I'll have to change that later. But this promo basically says the details for that promo. So we'll go in and we'll see what this promo says. Whoops, that's just the reminder. That's why. Where is it? There it is. Nope. Is that the reminder? I think I'm clicking on the wrong one. There we go. Okay, so this is a free catering giveaway that we're going to do for this week. It's a promotion that we're running. So promotional period, we have the time, we have the offer value, we have offer 1 free catering event for 20 people, must be for a business, and then we'll write in the rules later. We're not there yet, so we're still planning this event and working with the business owner on it. But you can see, guys, it's super easy to do, makes everything for your actual planning of your content very easy. I think this is what I was thinking of up here. I think I canceled that event. So yeah, we have our rules right here. November 10th, we're doing a pre-sale post. November 11th, we're doing a sale post. And once they start working with you long enough, that's the best thing. My VAs know what I'm looking for now. So in the beginning, you'll want to be more descriptive with this area, but they know what I'm looking for now. So I just need to put in the deets that they need to know, and then we're good. That's all we have to do. That's all we have to cover. So that's basically it for creating the content calendar, guys. I mean, it really is not hard. Create your content first, determine what your topics are going to be about, set up the days and times you want to post each type of post, or schedule emails, or write blog, or have blog articles posted, or YouTube videos posted. Put those in there, put some rules to go along with it, organize it, color code it to make it easy to read, and that's it. Then all you do is you update it each month. So when I get towards the end of the month here, the end of December, because we're still in November right now. So when I get towards the end of December, or not the end of December, the end of November, I'll start planning for December's content. I'll actually start probably in this week right here is when I'll start planning for the first week and, first and a half week of December. So that way I'm getting everything ready, and it's always current. It's never 3 months old. You never want to schedule content 6 months in advance unless it's an event that you're doing and it's not going to be irrelevant. If you're posting content, or if you're scheduling content now for 6 months in advance, your content's going to be irrelevant. All right. And that's basically it, guys. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns whatsoever, if you thought this video was very helpful, very useful, all you need to do is go down in the comments section, leave me a comment, tell me you liked it, tell me how useful it was, or just leave a quick like so that way other people can get access to this video and get some help setting up their content calendar. Outside of that, again, my social media links are in the description below, so make sure you check us out there, send me a message. Also, we have our free Facebook ads training that is in the description below. The link's down there too. We have our free Facebook ads group. We're doing stuff on Bitcoin, entrepreneurship, marketing, sales. Check all the links below because there's a ton of super useful information there, guys. But until next time, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Serial Entrepreneur out.